Do you ever start something but cannot finish it because your mind keeps wandering? Do you begin a task but then think about 10 other things? Do you have talent but cannot use it because you cannot focus? Lira knew this struggle every single day. She was 18 years old, a carpentry apprentice in a small mountain village. She had a natural gift. When she touched wood, she could feel its story, its strength, its possibilities. Her hands were skilled and steady, but her mind was another story. Her mind was like a wild bird, always flying from one branch to another, never staying still. Every morning, Lira arrived at the workshop ready to learn. Master Tomas, the head carpenter, would give her tasks. Cut this board to this exact length. Sand this piece until it is smooth. Carve this pattern carefully. Simple tasks. But Lira could not complete them properly. She would start cutting, but halfway through her mind would drift. Did I lock my door this morning? What will I eat for dinner? Why did my friend say that strange thing yesterday? And while her mind traveled to these places, her hands would slip. The cut would go crooked. The measurement would be wrong. Beautiful wood would be ruined. Day after day, the same problem. Lyra's workspace was filled with wasted wood and half-finished projects. The other apprentices noticed. Some whispered behind her back, "She is too lazy. She does not care about the craft. She will never become a real carpenter." But Lyra did care. She cared deeply, and that made it hurt even more. She tried everything she could think of. She tried working faster, hoping to finish before her mind could wander. She tried working slower, trying to be more careful. She tried scolding herself, repeating focus, focus, focus in her head. Nothing worked. The harder she tried to force her mind to concentrate, the more it scattered. One evening, frustrated and exhausted, Lyra sat alone in the workshop, surrounded by her failed projects. She put her head in her hands and whispered, "I will never learn. My mind is broken." Then she heard a quiet voice behind her. "Your mind is not broken. It is just untrained." Lyra looked up and saw Master Joran standing in the doorway. He was the oldest carpenter in the village, maybe 70 years old. He had been blind for many years, but people said he was still the most skilled craftsman anyone had ever seen. "Master Joran," Lyra said quietly, wiping her eyes, "I have talent in my hands, but chaos in my mind. I cannot focus for even 5 minutes. I do not know what to do." Master Joran walked slowly into the workshop. His hands moved lightly along the workbench, reading the space through touch. "Come with me tomorrow morning," he said. "I will teach you something important, not about carpentry, about your mind." The next morning, Lyra arrived at Master Joran's small workshop by the river. It was peaceful there, quiet. The old master was already working, his hands moving smoothly across a piece of wood, even though he could not see it. "Sit here," Master Joran said, gesturing to a workbench. "I am going to teach you 5 lessons, 5 tools for building a focused mind. Not through words, through practice." Lyra sat down, curious and hopeful. Master Joran placed a rough piece of wood and sandpaper in front of her. "First lesson," he said, "calm your mind through repetition. Start sanding this wood, slowly. Feel each stroke, back and forth, back and forth. Do not think about the result, just feel the movement." Lyra began sanding. At first, her mind immediately jumped to other thoughts, but Master Joran's calm voice brought her back. "Feel the rhythm, the wood, your breath. Nothing else exists right now." Slowly, Lyra's breathing matched the rhythm of the sanding. Back and forth, back and forth. Her thoughts began to quiet. "This is meditation," Master Joran explained. "Repetitive movement calms the storm inside. Before you start any task, calm your mind first. Sand for 5 minutes. Breathe. Let the noise settle. Then you can focus. Lira felt something shift inside her. For the first time in years, her mind felt still. Master Joran smiled, sensing the change in her energy. Second lesson, he said, measure twice, cut once. Be completely present in this moment. He gave her a measuring tool and a piece of wood. Measure this wood to exactly this length. Then measure again. Do not rush. Each measurement deserves your full attention. Lira measured once. Then, instead of immediately cutting, she measured again. The second time, she noticed she had been slightly off the first time. See, Master Joran said, when we rush, when our mind is already in the future, thinking about the next step, we make mistakes. Each moment deserves your complete presence. Measure twice, be here fully, then act. The third lesson came next. Master Joran placed Lira's hands on a piece of wood. Close your eyes. Feel the grain. Which direction does it run? Lira closed her eyes and felt carefully. This way, she said, running her finger along the grain. Good. Now try to sand against the grain. Lira tried. The sandpaper caught and felt rough. Now sand with the grain. Immediately, it felt smooth and natural. Third lesson, Master Joran said, understand the nature of what you are working with. Do not force. Do not fight. Feel the grain and work with it. This is true for wood and true for learning. Understand, do not memorize. Work with your natural rhythm, not against it. Lira felt tears in her eyes. These were not just carpentry lessons. These were life lessons. Fourth lesson, Master Joran continued. Small cuts every day create masterpieces. He handed her a carving knife. Carve just one small line in this wood. Just one. That is all for today. Lira looked confused. Just one line? Yes. Tomorrow, one more line. The next day, another. Small daily practice builds great skill. People want to finish everything in one day, but mastery is built slowly, one small cut at a time. Can you practice for just 10 minutes every day? Lira nodded. She could do that. Fifth lesson, Master Joran said, placing a dull chisel in her hands. Sharpen your tools every day. Your mind is a tool. Practice sharpens it. If you stop practicing, it becomes dull again. Every morning, sharpen your mind, even for 5 minutes. This keeps your focus sharp. For the next 3 months, Lira practiced these 5 lessons every day. Some days were hard. Her mind still wandered sometimes. But slowly, week by week, she noticed changes. She could sit and work for longer periods. Her cuts became accurate. Her carvings became beautiful. Her wasted wood became finished projects. One day, Master Joran asked her to build a chair. A simple chair with 4 legs, a seat, and a back. Lira approached the task differently than before. First, she sanded a scrap piece of wood for 5 minutes, calming her mind. Then she measured each piece twice, being completely present. She felt the grain of the wood before cutting. She worked on the chair a little bit each day, not rushing. And each morning, she sharpened her focus with 5 minutes of mindful practice. 3 weeks later, the chair was finished. It was the most beautiful thing Lira had ever created. Perfect joints, smooth surfaces, strong and balanced. Master Joran ran his hands over it, reading it through touch. He smiled. You did not just build a chair, Lira. You built a focused mind. The chair is proof. Tears ran down Lira's face. Master Joran, you changed my life. I thought my scattered mind was who I was, but you showed me it was just untrained. The old carpenter shook his head gently. I only gave you tools. You did the work. Remember these 5 lessons always. Calm your mind first. Be fully present. Understand, do not force. Practice small daily cuts. Sharpen your tool every day. These build not just carpentry skills, but a focused life. Years later, Lira became a master carpenter herself. Young apprentices came to her with the same problem she once had. My mind wanders. I cannot focus. And Lyra would smile and say, "Let me teach you 5 lessons, not through words, through practice. Because a focused mind is not born, it is built, one conscious moment at a time." Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to Wise Men's Tales for more inspiring stories every week. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you struggle with focus? Which of these 5 lessons speaks to you most? Share your experience with us. Stay focused and build your mind with practice every day.